So just a quick update from yesterday. So we established that the managing director was Nora's, but now she's a great unclean one because she spent several months promoting David Gilbourne's dangerous cult and hiding from her own court officers. But the Armoury have sent me some backup. So I walked in and said, just fire, give me as much flame as you've got, and they sent me one of these things. So this will pump flame through Birmingham City Council and burn all the squigs to death once the council is actually properly investigated by outside auditors. But the managing director went along with equity, which is sort of a circular rhetorical device which doesn't actually exist, which just exists to give her power. But of course, in true commie fashion, what they never expect is the private sector. So because they got the law on cannabis wrong, they're going to get sued for damages because denying medication to your workforce is quite bad. So the problem is they don't actually know what to do with it. So it's not a private vice, because it's provided by a doctor, so they've got to actually behave respectfully for a start, and they've got to actually follow the law in terms of their staff are being allowed to self-medicate at work, or they're going to get into further serious legal trouble. It's not just the child safeguarding we can't report in Birmingham, it's basic EQA stuff, because if your moronic quote-unquote managers or the sort of feral orcs are trying to attack your staff for going to doctors, then they're not allowed to do that. In our part of the service, attacking people for going to doctors was part of the course because you can get people out of the housing quite easily if you're corrupt. And of course, in the court service, we'd keep on batting this kind of stuff back if we could. But the city is just not being run appropriately because Varney was overseeing public health. This woman has now taken over, given all the chaos generated from 2020 until now by Cotton and Naylor and the gangs and all this kind of stuff. But she's trying to carry it on for money. There's no other reason to sort of make these statements in a public body unless you want these sort of patronage money network cash funnels. So unless you can answer to her behaviour, she is going to get burned alive. Again, the what's happening at the moment is we've bashed a hole in the wall. So it was one of their court officers. Again, we've got their laptop in the bag. So there's Birmingham's court service. They're still trying to explain why the managing director is hiding from her own court staff, and why the sort of chaos is going on in the background. But again, if you want to pump fire through Birmingham City Council, just ask their senior management team to about the law on cannabis use and inquire as to what they're doing to assist their colleagues in getting medication prescribed by a doctor. But if you had a neurological condition from birth, and the condition was wrong because, or the doctors got the nature of the condition wrong, because Hans Asperger was an imbecile, then it's entirely reasonable to fix your brain with a useful psychotherapeutic. So once again, still no police. We're being cut off from any kind of legal proceedings by this thing. So if anybody can find Joanne Roney, the managing director of Birmingham City Council, and see why she is attempting to hide.